Hey everyone, this is Heather and I'm back with another video. Today I'm super excited to share with you my Emerald Creek Design Team package. I'm really happy about the things that I got to select. The owner of Emerald Creek, Kim, lets the design team pick what they want for their package. So for every 2 blog posts I get to make an order, and these are the things that I selected for the next 2 months. I'll be making 1 project per month for her blog, as well as I will be sharing a detailed process of my project on my own blog. So I'm very excited to get started playing with these things. I'll be posting my very first project on Thursday this week, so in just 2 days I'll be sharing that. In this video I'm going to just show you a close-up of the things that I picked, as well as show you a little bit about how they work. Showing you how I use these embossing powders and just a little sample of what they look like when they are used. And I'm also going to be giving a little demo of how these crayons are water soluble. So I'll just start by showing you everything that I picked out. So first I got this Tim Holtz stencil, and it has the splats and coffee stains, and this one is called Splatters Layering Stencil, and she has a great selection of the Tim Holtz stencils, so you should definitely go check it out. All these products I will link her website in the description below so that you can go find these products on her store, in her store. The next thing I got are some charms, and are keys, and I really like the detail in these charms, and her packaging is really cool too. I love her logo and her sort of distressed background. And this is the back of what the charms look like. This is the second charm pack I selected, and these ones are curved and they have actually a hole in this end too. So if you wanted, you could use it as a bracelet. I think the curve would fit really nice with a wrist, and I might create one of those using this just to show how you would do that. But you could also use these on paper crafting projects too, because the hole in the end isn't very noticeable if you didn't want to use it, because there are these other little holes, and so it kind of just goes with the look of the feather. And I really like these. They're super cute, and they're a good size. Like you can see, compared to my hand, they are quite large, which is cool. So next I got the Distress crayons, which I'm really excited about because I haven't played with these before. Kim has all 3 different packs in her store right now. There's this one, which is sort of some muted colors. There's also a bright colors pack, and there are a neutrals pack with blacks and browns and white. And so I eventually hope to get all of them, but I got this one first to play with, and as I said, later in this video I'll show you how they are water soluble. I also just got this palette knife. It was cheap on her site and I've been looking for one, so that was awesome. And Kim also manufactures these powders. She has a huge selection of embossing powders, and so these are just 2 that I really thought I would use a lot. So this first one is called Champagne, and it's a really nice bright gold kind of color, and it's a fine powder, so it should get detail on stamps pretty good. I think I will show you later on. And this one is a new one that she just released. It's called Burnt Copper Leaves, and you can see there's kind of some different sized pieces in there, which I think is really cool. I'll see if I can give you a closer look. So it almost looks like just little pieces of rock or gravel in there, and I think it's going to be a really nice metallic color, so I'm excited for that one. And she has, like I said, a ton of different ones. This is one of the classic powders, and this is one of the Allure powders, so you should definitely check them out on her website. And so now I'm just going to get into my demo. I hope that you enjoy, and please check back on Thursday this week for the project that I will create using these things. So I'm just pulling out my Distress crayons here, and I'm really excited to play with these. I've never used them before. They have a really creamy sort of feel to them. They go on super easy, and I'm just putting them on some thick broad tooth, I guess, watercolor paper. So if you did this on cardstock or a smoother paper, it would also have a different look. And I'm just blending that. I showed you how it can blend easily with my finger, but I'm also using a wet brush to blend it even more. And I'm just dabbing the color off between each color so that it doesn't get too muddy or brown. And it was really fun to play with these. I'm excited to use them on a project. I just did another thin blended strip at the top so you could see the contrast between the dry crayon and the blended crayon. And now I'm just doing a wash of water to show you how it goes on wet paper, and then I blend it out even more. So there's lots of different possibilities with these crayons, and I can't wait to play more with them. Now I'm just going to show you how I tested the powders. So the first one I'm doing is the Allure powder in Burnt Copper Leaves. That's the color. And it's got some bigger chunks, I guess, in it, almost like the Distress powders from Tim Holtz, but this one isn't a distress powder. It just has a lot of different colors within it, so once it's melted you'll be able to see a little bit, but it's even more evident in real life because there are quite a range of colors. In the light you can see sort of a brownish bronze color as well as bits of gold and almost an orange color. It's really pretty in real life. And I just showed the solid and the stamped image so that you could see how they compare over a larger surface area versus a stamped image. So that time I just wiped off my cardstock with a bounce sheet to get some of the static away, and now I'm going to be using the classic powder in the champagne color, and this one is smaller pieces of powder, I guess, so it gets a bit more of the detail than the Burnt Copper Leaves does, but it's quite a classic one, I guess, as the name describes. It's a really nice gold champagne color, and it goes on really smooth and melts easily, so I really like all of these pieces. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope that you stop by my blog to see more pictures of what I tested out, and don't forget to check back on Thursday to see my project that I create for Emerald Creek.